welcome back to my channel. Today is all about packing my work bag for work. This is the newest bag that I've added to my collection, the Lululemon Knit Tote. I think it's so beautiful. It is definitely a great alternative to the very obvious Go-Yard tote. It even comes with its own little pochette that you can hook up. And the closure is magnetic. And if I want, I could definitely loop these two sides. And then you can have a different style of the bag. So that is just basically an overall look of the bag. I think for the most part, I will be using this as a regular tote for work. And I need to pack this up for work because I will be going back to the office for a new job. So this is very exciting. I knew this day would come, so I knew I would need this tote. It was an ad that got me. I saw an ad and I was like, wow, this is definitely a much more affordable option when compared to designer. So right now, this tote is completely empty, ready to be filled up for the day, for the work week coming up. And I've got a bunch of stuff right here for me to grab from. First up, let's start with this pochette, pouch, whatever you want to call it. I like that you can remove it from the bag and you can easily loop it back. So if I want to carry just this, then I totally can. So I also like the Lululemon logo right there. I think it's super cute. So right now I just filled this up with some of my essentials. So we've got some tampons. We've got a little MacBook mirror. The little Apple sticker fell off, so it's just a little rectangular mirror, but when you open it up, it looks like a MacBook. I've got Band-Aids, just in case. You never know if you're wearing heels, if you cut yourself, anything like that. I've got a nail file. I've actually been looking for this nail file. I usually keep one in my car, so I know I have another one laying around. I've got a little selfie mirror. I don't know. You just never know when you're going to need to shoot content, I guess. I've got one pen. I've got one mint. I've got a few lip products. Just two, actually. Just two. I know I'm going to eventually have more in here. I've got this Victoria's Secret perfume rollerball, Bombshell. It's just a classic scent, I feel like. I've got these little sunscreen pouches that I got from Amazon. I have some in my car currently, and I think these are just really good as like a little just in case, your emergency sunscreen. This is SPF 46. So I keep some in here. I think if I'm wearing like a sleeveless outfit or if I'm going to be out in the sun, like I can easily just put some of that on. I'm big on sunscreen if you don't know. And then I do have a few floss picks. The case that I have for these that I got from Amazon, they don't fit. I bought these from Amazon. It came with a few floss picks, and now I have so many cases, and these ones won't fit. But I like these the best, so I just kind of toss them in here. It's all clean in here anyway. So let me just put everything back in here very nicely. So I definitely want to loop this back into the bag. So I'm going to just put this in here and loop it on this side. There. Now it's safe. No one can pull this out. Let's put this bag right here. Next, I need my planner. So I've got this planner that I got from Target, the 2025. It is a monthly planner. I feel like I operate best with a monthly spread instead of a weekly spread. I don't know. I just feel like I need to look at the whole month in general. So we'll put that here in the back. I'm also going to need this notebook. This is the old notebook I used back for work in Montana. And it's about half used, so I can just rip those pages out. Why throw out a whole notebook, you know, when I still have plenty of pages left. I ran into an issue where I have my essentials, mini essentials backpack, which a lot of it is already in here, but then my pill case, you know, my Advil, ibuprofen, everything like that, it's Excedrin, it's all in here. And I don't really just want to toss it in there and have it shaking around, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. In the past, I've used this as my little essentials pouch for just bigger items. And I feel like I don't need this big of a pouch. I don't know, that could change as we progress into the work week, months. So I guess for now, I'm just gonna toss this in here. Might be, it's kind of loud. I don't know, we'll see. I've got my other essentials, my mini hairbrush and some hand cream. This is from Trader Joe's. I've already used quite a bit of it. So we're just gonna toss that in here. I might even leave this at my work desk. I'm not sure yet. I know I've got the sunscreen pouches in this pouch. I've got 2 of them in there, 2 or 3. But I also have some powder sunscreen. I think I'm gonna leave the sparkly powder one behind and only bring this one. This is a tinted powder sunscreen that you can use on your body. It's very convenient because I like to really go at it here on my forehead and right here on my lip and then on my cheeks too. And then anywhere else. But I also have this new sunscreen from Dr. Idris. Is this not focusing? There we go. So this is a whipped sunscreen, so it makes reapplication really easy. And if you want to apply it over makeup, I saw a video she did recently where you just squeeze a little bit on a beauty blender and dab, 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 dab. Like that's the secret. You don't want to like smear it because that's how you'll ruin your makeup. You want to dab over your makeup. So you can even just use your fingers. So I might buy a sunscreen specific beauty blender from Target and maybe bring this with me. But to start out, I really don't know what I'm going to do, so I might just bring both. So I'm going to drop both in here for now. Obviously, this is my daily sunscreen at the moment, so I'm only tossing it in here for now, and I'm just going to like take it out after the video. Another thing I learned is in between sunscreen application, and I'm really big on this because I am now in a sunnier state. And so I'm going to need to protect my face. All through college at the University of Arizona, I never once put sunscreen. I just didn't know how bad it could get. So this is something I recently came across, and it's supposed to help with your reapplication process. And if you're acne prone or anything, you have oily skin, this is supposed to help. So you spray this in between your sunscreen applications, and I think it's going to be better. This is the SOS Save Our Skin Tower 28 Daily Rescue Facial Spray. Use AM, PM in place of toner and as needed throughout the day. So I am someone who I will definitely get those big zits around my chin. I feel like I've been really good with my skincare recently. So I just feel like I've been really good with my skincare these days. So I'm not breaking out as much as I probably used to, but anything helps. And I know this won't dry out my skin because I'm not going to be spraying my face constantly like I did when COVID first happened and we were all wearing face masks, and then I like over dried my chin area. Like it was so dry, my skin was like, it looked like I had gray hairs. Very bad. So I'll toss that in there because that's definitely coming to work with me. I've got some hand wipes that normally will be in my car. So I think I'm going to toss it in my purse so that I can put it in my car. Along the lines of sunscreen protection, I've got this hat. I got it from Amazon. I like that it can roll up nicely, take up less space. And so this is normally the hat that I would wear when I'm walking around outside at work. Very convenient. And then this is my everyday purse, my Longchamp tote. I absolutely love this bag. It fits quite a bit. And in here, I've got an oil lava roller ball. This is from Revlon. Is it focusing? It's like, where's the autofocus? See? This should probably go in that pouch along with this lip balm, but I already have one in there, so I probably don't need to put it in. I've got hand sanitizer that will probably also go in that pouch. We'll just toss it in there for now. And I've got, of course, my wallet, obviously going to need that, so that is going to just fall in there. And then I've got some Trader Joe's mints that normally goes in that pouch, so maybe I can just toss it in there now. And that's everything that I would need from my everyday bag. And I have a hair clip, so I might just, I don't know, do I want this color or do I want the red? I think red would look cute, but blue is cute too. I think red would be a really nice pop. So let me just switch that. I've got 3 or 4 of these. I got them from Amazon. So let's try out the red color. Cute. That is so cute. I also have a white one. Then I've got my sunglasses, which I'll wear when I'm driving. This is also from Amazon. I told myself I wouldn't buy sunglasses from Amazon anymore because there have been some that I've heard and read about that don't have that actual UV protection for your eyes. So you're basically just burning your eyes. But this, at least the description said, it has UV protection. So I don't know. I feel great in these. I think they are protecting my eyes. So I'll probably wear that on the drive to work. Then I've got my blue light glasses, which I need to get the case for, but I might bring this to work with me. So overall, my bag is packed and ready for work, and it doesn't feel too heavy. It feels just right, like I am actually going somewhere on business. I'll give you a look inside. You can see everything in there. There's the organization. All right, guys, so that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. I will leave any links that I can find down below. Also, this bag, I think, comes in 2 colors, this green and white, and then there's like that top handle version of it, a smaller bag that comes in blue. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. I put out videos twice a week. Until then, I will see you all in the next video.